Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Mancuso here. Just wanted to go through and help any of you that are struggling. Make sure that you've watched the video and you go through this one by one. But I just want to go over, just in case, since you're learning from home, if you're struggling with how to name things or draw them. So I look at this structure and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, and they're all single bonds. So 5 is pent. Single bonds tells me it's an ane. So this is pentane. And then the formula, so I'm gonna do it here just so I have a little bit more room. C5 and then H. I have two options. I could either go around and count them, or I know that for every ane, it's going to be double it plus 2. So double 5 is 10 and 2 is 12. All right, the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I look up 9 and it's known, N-O-N. They're all single bonds, so it's ane, so known ane. And then that would be C9, H, double it plus 2. So 18 plus 2 is 20. All right, I go on to the next one. Butane. So but is 4. So I'm going to draw 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then ane means they were all single bonds, so I keep them all as single lines. And then the H's go around until every carbon has 4. So this carbon already has 1. So 2, 3, 4, this would be H, H, H. This one already has 1 on each side, so I have 1 above and 1 under. Same with this one. And this one needs 3. And since it was C4, it should be H double it plus 2, so that's 8, 9, 10. And then I could go around and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then I know that it's right. Next one, heptane. So hept is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, I would go around and do my H's. And as you get used to this, you don't actually have to write the H's. On the Regents exam, I want you to write the H's, but for now, for me, you can do the lines. All right, and then after you watch the next section, I give you another lesson on how to do the branches. And here's some examples. So I always do the last name first. Let me use a different color. So hex is 6, and an ane means I want all single bonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all single bonds. 2-methyl. So I go to the second carbon. I give it a branch. The branch has 1 carbon in it. That's a methyl. And that's it. Now I go around and do my H's. So H, 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 H. And then up here, this one's going to need 3 more. All right, again, don't have to put the H's in for now. I know that each time you draw that line going down or line going out, that there will be an H there. All right, 3-ethyl heptane. So ane tells me all single bonds. Hep tells me 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 3-ethyl. So 1, 2, 3. The third carbon gets a branch. That branch, I know it's a branch because it ends in YL, and it's a first name. That branch gets 2 carbons. All right, 1, 2. All right, and then I go around. I'm just going to do this in another color just so they don't get messed up. I go ahead and I put all of my H's on so that every carbon has 4 bonds. There we go. All right, the next one. I need a little bit more room for this. So I'm going to do this one right here. 2,4-dimethyl 3-ethyl octane. So again, I want to start with this last name, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to do on the second carbon and the fourth carbon. So the second carbon and the fourth carbon each get a methyl. which means they each just get a 1 carbon branch. And then the third carbon gets an ethyl. That's a 2 carbon branch. And then I go around and I do my H's. There we go. All right, this one I want to name. So to name it, I have to find my longest chain. So if I start here and go across, I only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I start down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so this is my longest chain. So my longest chain is 8. So that tells me the last name is going to be Octane. And then I'm going to circle this branch, and I'm going to circle this branch. I think it makes it a little bit easier to name if I put a line where the chain is and circle the branches. Now I'm going to number the carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you'll notice I started from this side because it's closest to the action. My first branch is over here. So my first branch comes off of the third carbon. It's only a 1 carbon branch, so that means it's a methyl. My next branch comes off of number 5. It has 2 carbons in the branch, so that means it's an ethyl. So the name is 3-methyl-5-ethyl octane. All right, let's move on to the next section. All right, I've got to draw these alkenes. So C2H4. Every time I see CnH2n, I know it's going to be an alkene and it has a double bond. So 2 carbons with a double bond between them and 4 H's. So I could put a H, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then every carbon has the 4 that I need too. Just cross this whole column out. The name of it, 2 is eth, so it would just be ethene. All right, propene. So prop is 3, so 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to have this. For my backbone, I need 1 double bond. I don't even have to bother putting 1 because no matter if I put it on this side or this side, it would come after the first carbon. And then, okay, this carbon already has 2, so let me give it 2 H's to finish off the 4. This one already has 3, so it only gets 1 H. And this one needs 3 H's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 in my chain. So that tells me butene. The double bond comes after number 2, so 2-butene, C4H8. All right, 2-hexene. Hex is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 tells me here's carbon 1, carbon 2. After the second carbon, put a double bond, and then I do my H's. And then hex is 6, and then double it is 12. All right, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that tells me oct. There's a double bond, so it's ene. I'll count 1, 2, 3. So the double bond comes after the third carbon. Oct is 8, so C8H16. All right, then you watch the next section, and here's the next practice. So ethyne. So this time we have triple bonds, and triple bonds end in YNE, and there's my example. So eth is only 2 carbons. So there it is, and I would have an H here and an H here. And my formula this time is CnH2n minus 2. That's the formula for alkynes. So C2H double it minus 2 would just be 2 H's, and here they are, 1, 2. All right, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is hex, ine, because there's a triple bond. 1, 2, 3. It comes after the third carbon, so 3-hexyne. Again, you don't have that part there. So that's C3. H, double it would be 6, minus 2 would be 4. Oh, I'm sorry. It wouldn't be 3, it'd be 6 here. Duh. All right, sorry about that. All right, so now I want C6H. It would be 12, but 12 minus 2 is 10. And then I can count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's right. All right, 1 pentyne. So pent is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the first carbon is where I put the triple bond. So there it is. And then I put the H's on. So an H there. This second carbon doesn't get any H's at all because it already has 4. This gets 2, this gets 2, this gets 3. So pent was 5. Double it would be 10, but I minus 2, so it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can always check my work and make sure I did it right. All right, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that tells me octine. And then carbon 1, 2, 3. The third carbon is where the triple bond is. So C8. H, it would be 16, but minus 2 gives me 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. All right, extra practice. C3H8. So I have 3. If I doubled it, I'd have 6 plus 2. So I know that this is going to be an ane. And 3 is prop. So this is propane. CH4. That's just methane because I only have 1 carbon. 1, 2 carbons, and all right, so I'm going to write this over again. C2H6. So this is also an ane, and 2 carbons is F. So that's ethane. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons. 3, 4. Ooh, so that's double it minus 2. So that tells me this is an ine. 3 is propyne. All right, draw. Butane. So but is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ane tells me they're all single bonds. And I go ahead and I put my H's on it. 2 pentene. Pent is 5. Ene tells me there's a double bond, and 2 tells me I do it after the second carbon. So there's my double bond after the second carbon. And then I put on my H's. Only 1 there, only 1 there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, 1 propyne. So prop is 3. Ine is a triple bond, and it comes after the first carbon. So 1 would go there. No extra H's on this one. There we go. Hexane. So hex is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All single bonds. So I go through and I just put my H's on. Oops, sorry, that got a little messy. All right, and then I go through and I give you another branching lesson just to make sure you got it. All right, naming this one. Actually, we already named this one. I remember doing it. That was my longest chain. These are my 2 branches. So 1, 2, that's my third carbon. 5, 6, 7, 8. So the last name is octane. Number 3 has a methyl. And 5 has an ethyl. So 3-methyl, 5-ethyl octane. All right, no name. So I always start with the last name. So known is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 2-methyl. So off the second carbon, I give it a methyl. And then 3-ethyl. There we go. I actually think these are really fun to do. All right, this next one, let's see. So my longest chain, well, it's definitely going to be starting from here. All right, so that's my longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that tells me known. And then that's a double bond. So it's ene. And the double bond comes after the fourth carbon. So 4-nonene is the last name. And then I'm going to circle this branch and circle this branch. They are both methyls and they both come off number 3. So 3, 3. Anytime you have two of the same branches, you can just put di instead of writing the word twice. So this is 3, 3 dimethyl nonene. All right, next one. Hex, ine. Ine tells me I'm going to have a triple bond. Hex tells me I'm going to have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my chain. 1, 2. After the second carbon, I do a triple bond. And then off the fourth carbon, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, off the fourth carbon, I have an ethyl. And ethyl is a 2-carbon branch. Right, so that's everything. Now I just got to put my H's on. So you would get 3 H's. You get no H's. You get no H's because you already have 4. You get 1 H. You get 2. You get 3. You get 3. And you get 2. All right, and just for the fun of it, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the formula for this. So see, hex had 6 and eth had 2. So I have 8 carbons total. And then H, it's an ine. So an ine tells me double it minus 2. So if I double 8, it's 16. Minus 2 is 14. And then I'm going to check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. All right. Next one, I got to find the longest chain. So here's my longest chain. Don't be fooled by going around the corner. It's still all connected and it's still one chain. So this is carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is hex. There's a double bond right there. So that's ene. The double bond comes after the first carbon. So 1 hexene. And I just have 1 branch and it comes off the second carbon. So 2 methyl 1 hexene. So there you go. There's all the problems with you. I hope that you have fun with this unit. I hope you have fun with this extra credit. Go ahead and create something. Like I can see you taking little mini marshmallows and toothpicks and building one of these fun things and making double bonds. So I know we're home, but have a little fun with it and enjoy. Miss you guys. Bye.